Yeah, let's go ahead and do some chair yoga today. We're going to start by getting centered. So, with your feet flat on the floor, let's go ahead and relax the back of your chair and just start turning off everything that's going on in the outside world and kind of tune into what's happening inside right now. Okay? So, sitting tall, relax the shoulders, feet grounding, the seat grounding onto your chair, your arms hanging heavy by your side, your hands resting in your lap. Become aware of your breath here, the flow of breath in as you inhale, the flow of breath out as you are exhaling. Let's see if we can deepen that breath just a little bit. So, with your next inhale, slowly bring in a bit more breath. Maybe starting to feel the ribs stretch just a little bit. And don't drop the breath, just exhale slowly, breathing through the nose if you can. Again, inhale through the nostrils, filling the lungs. Nice expansive breath. Exhale slowly out. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale slowly, filling the lungs. And exhale slowly. Maybe just noticing how deepening the breath, being intentional with your breath, is really helping to draw your mind toward your body, which is actually drawing your mind toward the present moment. We're not worried about the past or concerned about the future. It's just this breath, just this body right here, right now, in this moment. Nothing else has to exist right now. Just this inhale, just this exhale, giving yourself a much needed break from anything else. All right, taking a deeper, fuller breath. Allow your eyes to open, bringing yourself back, and we're going to slide to the front of our chairs. Good. Now, today to start, we're going to have the feet wider apart. So knees are just a little bit wider than your shoulders. The heels are stacking underneath the knees so that you can lean from side to side, ideally without falling over. Okay? And we're going to keep the knees this wide apart for the first part of our practice today. It's a little bit different than what we normally do. So go ahead and interlace your fingers, press your palms away from you, and then take the arms overhead. And then reach through the wrists, really reach up. Feel some length on the sides of the body. Reach, reach, reach. Feel the hip bones grounding. Feel your navel pull back toward your spine. Tailbone just tucking under slightly. It's a little bit of engagement of the lower abdomen here as you reach upwards. Let's take some of those deep breaths. Reach up, inhale. Then keep reaching through the wrists. Take the arms forward and then relax them down. You can break them apart. Just feel sensation for a moment. Good. And then we're going to come back into that. So interlacing the fingers, press the palms away from you, take the arms up, reach through the wrists, and then feel your right hip bone grounding down onto the chair, and go ahead and tilt your body to the left. Good. Right hip grounding, tilting to the left, breathing some length into the right side of your body. Good. Inhale, come up. Take the arms forward again and down. Just feeling that blood come back down to the arms. And then we'll do the other side. Fingers are still interlaced. Press them forward, reach them up. Feel your left hip bone grounding this time. Keep it grounding as you tilt to the right. There's a bit of an engagement of the core here. Abdomen, low back. helping to keep that left hip bone grounding as you arc to the right. Big length on the left side of the body. Let's take some deep breaths here. Good. Inhale back up. And then take the arms down and release. Roll the shoulders back a few times. Roll the shoulders forward a few times. Maybe shake the arms out if they feel like they need some help with that circulation. Good, and we're gonna do a bit more to create length on the sides of the body, doing some lateral postures. So go ahead and take your right elbow down onto your right thigh or knee, and then inhale, sweep the left arm up and overhead, maybe looking up over that arm if you can. Good, and then exhale, come back up to a tall seat. We're gonna do the other side. Bring your left elbow down, inhale, sweep the right arm up and over, rolling the top shoulder back, looking up if you can. Good, then exhale, come back up to a tall seat. First side, right elbow down, left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, feeling big length along the left side. Exhale, come back to a tall seat. Bring that left elbow down, right arm up and over. Exhale, come back. We're gonna go a few more times. Right elbow down, left arm up and over. Big length, big breath. Exhale, return. Bring that elbow down, right arm lifts. Inhale. Reach. Exhale, return. Right elbow down, left arm lifting up and over. Exhale back. Left elbow down, right arm lifting up and over. Good. One more time on each side. Exhale, come up. Bring the right elbow down. Sweep the left arm up and over, and go ahead and stay this time. Reaching through the fingertips. And as you're reaching through the left fingertips, feel that left hip bone ground down to the chair. So you're anchoring the left hip, you're reaching through the fingers, you're breathing. You can look up if you'd like to. And if that's too much on the neck, you can look straight forward or even down slightly. No need to strain the neck here. Good. Go ahead and come back up. Inhale. Stay here for the exhale. And then bring your left elbow down. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and over. And we're going to hold on this side as well. So reach through the fingertips. Feel the right hip bone ground down onto the chair. Roll the right shoulder back, looking up if you can. Big deep breaths. Big breath inhale, big breath exhale. Just a couple more rounds. All right, inhale, come all the way back up. And relax and center for a moment. If you need to, you can roll the shoulders around a bit. Maybe the neck around a bit. Just feel. Good. All right, so now we're going to do what's called an open twist. So we'll start with the right arm. You're going to take your right hand forward in front of you, thumb pointing upward, and then bring it down in between your legs, and then bring the back of the hand to brace against the right knee or thigh. Now, as I brace the right hand against the thigh, I'm pressing the thigh back into the hand. And this is going to help give us more rotation once we're in the pose. So both of these appendages pressing into each other. And then bring your left arm in front of you as well. Bring it down. And then sweep the left arm open and back behind you, looking behind you if you can. The back of the right arm is pressing into the inside of the right thigh. Rolling the left shoulder back, feeling a nice open twist here. That left arm reaching into the sky behind you. Couple more breaths. Good. Inhale, unwind, sitting tall. Notice sensation from that posture. Probably feels important to do the other side, so we're going to do the other side. So bring your left hand forward and down in between your legs, and bring the back of the hand to the inside of your left thigh. Press both into each other. Good. Then bring your right hand forward, bring it down, and then sweep it at a diagonal up behind you. Exhale. Good. Staying in the pose, looking up behind you if you can. Deep breaths. If it's too much on the neck to look behind you, you can look forward or even down. Keep rolling the right shoulder back, feeling the twist in the abdomen. Deep breaths. Keep pressing the left thigh into the left arm and vice versa. Good. Inhale, unwind. Good. Feeling sensation again. Maybe a little bit more balanced now that we've done both sides. All right, we're going to do another twist now. So we did an open twist just then. Now we're going to do a closed twist. And a closed twist just means that we're kind of closing the belly more than we're opening it. This was more of an open one. Now we're going to create some. Anyway, bring the feet a little closer together, knees about hip distance apart, heels underneath the knees, sitting tall. Good. Lift your arms overhead, inhale. With your exhale, take your right arm forward, take your left arm behind you. Your right hand comes to the outside of your left thigh, and your left arm or hand can rest on the chair back behind you. Now sit up tall, inhale. With your exhale, pull the left shoulder back even further, looking behind you. You can press the right hand into the outside of the left thigh and press the outside of the left thigh into the right hand. Deep breaths. Creating this rotation in the upper spine. One more breath. Good. Then inhale, unwind back to center. Getting really twisty in the spine today. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lift the arms up. With your exhale, bring your left arm forward, your right arm behind you. The right hand comes to the outside of the right thigh. The right hand comes under the chair back behind you. Sit up tall. Inhale. As you exhale, take the right shoulder back a little bit further, looking over that shoulder if you can. And then press the left hand into the right thigh. Press the right thigh into the left hand. That'll give you just a little bit more leverage to twist deeper in the upper back. Take some deep breaths here. One more breath. Then inhale carefully, unwind, coming back to center. Oh, so you might be really aware of your spine now. Maybe any tension you're holding in the spinal column will continue to stretch and strengthen that out. So I'm going to have you bring your legs back into the wider position. So knees just a little bit wider than your shoulders, heels stacking underneath the knees for stability. And we're still on the edge of our chairs. Good. So for this one, we're going to be moving dynamically, so in and out of a pose a few times. And I'll just turn to the side a little bit so you can see what's happening a bit more as we do it. Sometimes it's good to see various angles. So go ahead and lift your arms overhead. And for this one, interlace your fingers again and press your palms away from the head. This will just help to make sure your back stays as straight as possible. So take a deep breath in. With your exhale, hinge at the hips. Bring your body halfway forward, chest parallel to the floor. Inhale with a strong back, come all the way back up. Good. This time we're going to go all the way forward. So exhale, fold down. Then inhale, come all the way back up. Strong back here. Good. Just go halfway forward this time. Chest parallel to the floor. Then inhale, come back up. And then exhale, go all the way forward. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. So before we continue, we're going to do that a few more times. If it's too much to have the arms in the air, bring your hands onto your hips, and you can do the exercise here, okay? So giving you some options. But if you want to go for the strong yogi pose, it's just, you can do whatever you want. So arms overhead or hands on your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold halfway forward. Inhale, come all the way back up. And you're welcome to switch arm positions anytime you need to. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale all the way up, strong back. Halfway, all the way up, all the way down. Good. Inhale all the way up. Good. Now we'll all bring our hands onto the hips. Keep the back tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, go halfway forward and hold. Chest parallel to the ground. Strong back. Good. Inhale, sit up. And then this time, exhale, just fold as far forward as you can. And you can bring the arms to the floor if you'd like to. Release the head here. And breathe. Good. Go ahead and roll yourself on up. Nice, strong lower backs today. Really working on that. It's okay if you had to move your hands onto your hips at any point there. We practice wherever we can. So I want us to do a neck release next. And we're actually going to do it with the forward fold that we were just in. You don't have to fold as far forward as you did last time. So I'll show you a couple of options. The first is just like last time, where you just fold between the legs, hands on the floor. If that's a bit too far for you, you can bring your hands onto your knees and just fold down here, but you have the arms kind of supporting you from going too far. Now, once you're in either posture, you'll release the head and you'll just start to kind of shake it no or nod it yes. Just kind of move the head around a bit. Okay, so go ahead and come into the fold if you're not there already, whichever version you'd like to practice. And we're just going to do some neck releases here. So again, you can shake the head no, you can nod it yes, you can do kind of both, kind of a maybe. Just keep the head moving. It's like we're unwinding tension in the neck. Do breathe here. If you find yourself kind of in a pattern where you're stuck in a cycle, maybe try to break that. Maybe move in a different way. A few more breaths. Release the neck. One more breath. Now, before you come up, bring the head to stillness and maybe open your eyes just to alleviate any dizziness. And then once you feel better, go ahead and sit back up. Just taking a moment here, maybe opening the eyes, just again, just to alleviate any dizziness from that, but noticing any lightness or release of tension in the shoulders, in the neck. One thing that I'm experiencing right now from having done that with you is that my mind just feels a bit quieter from doing that. So maybe there's a connection there somewhere. There's also oddly a release in my jaw as well. It's a good one to come back to. We'll be doing that more often. Good. So just a couple more exercises. We'll do some spinal flexes next. You can keep the knees wide if you'd like to. With your inhale, sit up tall, roll the shoulders back, open the heart toward the ceiling. With your exhale, round the upper back, look down, but keep the lower back pretty flat. Then inhale, open back up again. Exhale, looking down, shoulders shrugging toward one another. Inhale, open up. Exhale, rolling forward. Let's do a couple more times. Now come into the opening of the chest here. So take the shoulder blades together, open the heart, look up, and stay. And breathe. One more breath. And then shrug the shoulders up to help the head back to center, and then relax the shoulders on down. Good. Please bring the feet closer together. The knees about hip width apart, heels stacking underneath the knees. Good. Then take a deep breath in, sit tall. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Go ahead and drape the belly, then the chest over your thighs. Your hands can release toward the floor and release the neck. Just chin dropping toward the throat. Let's take a few deep breaths here. And because we're creating compression in the front body, pressing into the thighs, just notice or be sensitive to any movement of the back body, the back ribs, the lower back. And staying for just about another breath or so. And then inhale carefully, bring yourself back up to a seat. Hmm. Feeling sensation. All right. So go ahead and slide to the back of your chair and have both feet flat on the ground. We'll spend the last few minutes we have together in meditation. Just being with whatever we've created in this body, in this experience. Good. Be comfortable. You can relax back if you want to. Hands on the thighs. Again, feet firmly planted on the ground. Hmm. Noticing the breath. The inhale as you inhale, the exhale as you exhale. And then notice with the breath, helping to bring you to the present moment, sensation in your body. We did a bunch of twisting. We strengthened the lower back. We worked with the neck today. There were those spinal plexus toward the end. How are you feeling in your body? What's there for you? Is there relief? Is there a curious sensation? Maybe there's still some tension, and that's fine too. Maybe you can invite some softness, some relaxation towards some of that tension if you are sensing it. But even with the spaces that you're feeling tension, do notice the regions of your body that are not tensious, that are feeling relief or neutrality, softness. Not to ignore the tension, but to notice that it's not the totality of your experience. There's more than that going on. And continue to soften the body and bring your awareness to the movement of your abdomen. As you draw your awareness there, you might just notice the breath wants to naturally become more expressed in that region of the abdomen. Inhale, the belly expanding. Exhale, the abdomen contracting. See if you can relax the movement of your rib cage and chest as you breathe, inviting the breath to move exclusively in the belly. Again, inhale, navel expanding away from the spine. Exhale, relaxing back toward the spine. Breathing into this deep belly breath. This deep belly breathing is one of your go to practices to calm the nervous system. When life, emotions, everything just starts to feel like it's a bit too much, a little bit loud, you can find yourself a quiet place to sit and find your breath in your belly, relaxing, softening, deepening. One more breath here. Relax the effort. When you're ready, go ahead and just take a deeper breath. Bring your palms together in front of you and rub them together, creating heat. And bringing those heated palms over the eyes, brushing over the top of the head, down the neck, bringing yourself back to your space. Welcome back. Thank you so much for sharing in this practice. I hope that it's been helpful, useful, and provided you just a little bit of relief from the craziness that's going on in this world right now. I hope you have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Take care.